Or not. Here we go. We up? Okay, who's happy today? All right, so hey, welcome to the Nooner. I'm going to hang out just a little bit while we wait for some people to show up. It's noon, a few minutes late. Anybody out there in the meerkat world ever notice, like, when you go to switch the camera angle, it'll freeze and crash? I mean, that happened to me today. Water. So today we're going to be talking about how to stay positive all day long. If you're tuning in, make sure to retweet this, share this out, get this out into the Twitter sphere, get this out into the world. Let me turn this down. Okay, cool. So I'm going to get rolling here. Time is valuable. Time is money. Oh, somebody just hopped in. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Who hopped in? Introduce yourself. Say hello. Share it. Tweet it. Blast it. Say hi. Okay, we got a mystery person. I'm going to push the button. Who's it? Who is this? Who's this? All right, they're hidden. That's fine. Okay, so welcome to the Nooner. My name is David Bradley. I'm a sales and marketing manager with Cardone. I'm going to adjust this just a little bit here. We're going to be talking about 4 things to stay positive throughout the day, which is actually the purpose of the Nooner, which is to give you a noontime nugget to push you through into the rest of your day. So it's 12 o'clock on the West Coast. Got some more people coming in. Thank you very much. Welcome. My name is David Bradley, Sales and Marketing Manager for Cardone. We're talking about 4. Hey, Marco. All right. 4 tips to stay positive all the live long day. Thank you for restreaming it. Appreciate that. Thank you for being here. For those of you that haven't tuned into the Nooner before, I'm David Bradley. I'm a Sales and Marketing Manager with Cardone. I'm also the author of a book called How to Stop Smoking Without Killing Anyone. And my side project is a site called Rich Man's Gym, which is home-based fitness, strength, and conditioning without the dishonor of having to go to the gym. So what we're talking about today, though, is 4 tips on how to stay positive all day long. If you follow Grant Cardone at all, he realized very early on in his career that wherever you go, your mind goes first. Someone once told him, "Hey, Grant, wherever you go, you take you with you." Okay, so you got to live with yourself all day long. You got to be there all day long. It's you and yourself. It's me, myself, and I, the 3 of us together all day long. So you got to keep the right thoughts up here, and you got to be vigilant about that. Okay, so as I go in to give you some of these tips on staying positive, I want you to think with something real fast. This is the takeaway. No matter what else you take out of this conversation today, here's one thing I want you to think with. Your mindset is a choice. Okay? No one's got control over what goes on up here other than you. Okay, so recognize that and start living with that. Let that rest on you a little bit and just take that with you into the rest of your day. Your mindset, where you're at right now, it's a choice. It's a decision you make. You get to decide what happens, how happy you're going to be, how sad you want to be. It's all a choice. It's a decision you make. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So without further ado, I'm going to drop the 4 tips on you, and then I'll break each one of them down. So tip number 1 on how to stay positive throughout the day is keep positivity in your face. Keep it in front of you all day long, okay? That's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is you want to set reminders for yourself throughout the day to stay positive so you don't forget. Tip number 3 is you want to make sure you're writing your goals down multiple times a day, okay? And then tip number 4 is wear it, okay? So let's break these down. So tip number 1, you remember what it was? It was keep positivity in your face. You don't have to say in your face if you don't want to. You can just say in your face. But I like to say in your face. So here's the deal. If you look at my phone, you can't because I'm on it. So, but if you look around my environment, in fact, let's do that, shall we? Here's my laptop. What does that say? No negativity allowed here. It's my laptop. That's, okay, right next to my bullshit detector, okay? No negativity allowed here. I got a reminder to myself. I'm the power. I'm the magic. I cannot be stopped. I'm a winner. That's right in front of the phone, okay? And there's millions on this phone, okay? If you take a look at the signs in my office. Only positivity allowed here. No negativity allowed here. Greatness doesn't come without training. Champions dominate. Look where I go. It's right there. I need that, okay? You need that. We all need that. See, if you look over my shoulder up at the top, success is my duty, my obligation, my responsibility, okay? I keep that with me in front of me all the time so I don't forget it, okay? So, point being, out of sight, out of mind. The media is a constant stream of negativity. They're constantly pumping data out at you. I mean, if you watch the news, right? So here's how it goes. It'll tell you who locally died. Okay, then it'll tell you who nationally died, and then we'll cover who died internationally. And then in between that, during the commercial breaks, they're going to try and sell you Zoloft, which is an antidepressant. Okay, and then to add on to that, when the news is over here, they put on an episode of Seinfeld because they know how bad it is that you need to be cheered up. So they have a little bit of mercy by after the news, they throw Seinfeld at you. Thank God, right? So, but you got to keep the positivity in front of you because you're constantly being assaulted with it. So you got to fight back. And if your mindset is a choice and a decision you make, then you need to make sure it's in front of you all day long. So that's tip number one, which is keep positivity in your face. Tip number two is set reminders for yourself throughout the day. So think about this. If you got a Google Calendar, for example, my Gmail calendar, multiple times a day, I get emails and calendar reminders with little nuggets of positivity that fly off out at me. Okay, so what I'd suggest for you to do is go find 3 quotes or 3 statements or affirmations or something that moves you, that motivates you, that gets you a little jacked up, and email these to yourself every single day, or set the alarms on your phone that'll pop up. So like at noon, you'll get a reminder. At 4:30, you get a reminder, and then like maybe at 7:30 or 6:30 or 5:30, whenever you wake up to an email that has something positive on it. Okay, so for example, for me, I get the Success Pledge emailed to me every single morning. And that's if you go to grantcardone.com/products, you can find it on there. If you were on the Scope train last week, my guy Michael Bonnet blasted that thing out. If you want to hear the Success Pledge, send an email out, david@grantcardone.com. I'll get it for you so you can see it and then maybe incorporate it into what you're doing. But set reminders for yourself every single day, multiple times a day. That's tip number 2. Sorry. We get into tip number 3. Speaking of doing things multiple times a day, you want to write your goals down at least once in the morning and once at night. Okay. When I get up in the morning, I come downstairs, grab my cup of coffee, I sit down, and I write my goals and my dreams down, and I do that one more time before I hit the sack. Okay. I need to keep that in front of me every single day. I need to know why I'm here, what I'm doing, and where I'm going. Okay. Grant, this may seem minimal to you, and I know that it has in the past for some. I've heard that feedback. Yeah, what's that going to do, right? Let me tell you what that does. Okay, Grant's been doing it for 25, some 30 odd years, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what he's been able to accomplish for himself. Okay, and he will attribute, if you ask him, hey, what is one of the things that you attribute to your success? He's going to tell you, I kept my goals and my dreams in front of me every single day. So come hell, come high water, make sure you're doing something to write your goals and your dreams down. Grant says dreams are the fuel for an incredible life. So make time every single day to write your goals down, write your dreams down, and go big. If it's a dream, that means there's no limits. Sky's the limit. So write down some big stuff. I mean, the other day I wrote down I own a replica Magnum PI helicopter that I fly on the weekends up and down the Pacific coast. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but you know what? It got me jacked up. Think about that for a second, right? Okay, I just went there. Sorry. Okay, so tip number 3 is to write your goals and your dreams down. Okay, if you don't have goals and you don't have dreams, you're not focused on those goals every single day, guess what happens? You spend the rest of your life making somebody else's goals and dreams come true. So get clear on what yours are. Write them down every single day. That's tip number 3. Tip 4 is wear it. Okay? I'm going to do my Reese Walker impression right now. Okay, if you're not following my buddy Reese, go follow that guy. His slogan is positive attitude, positive results. I got these wristbands on. Look, you had a watch back in the day before cell phones, and you'd look at it to remind yourself of what time it is. Okay, now you got stuff that you can put on your wrists so you can look at, what am I doing, man? Hey, be positive. Success is my duty. Keep pushing. Hustle muscle. Hey, don't be a little bitch, right? Champions dominate. Bitch means whine and complain. Just so we're clear on that. I'm committed. Whatever it takes. Success is my duty. 10x. These things are on my wrist for a reason. Okay? Because I don't want to crap out. Again, I'm in charge here. Not you, nobody. Not the media. Me. I'm in charge of what's going on up here. So I need to do whatever I can to make sure that there's positivity around me all the time. Okay? So regardless of your situation, regardless of what you were taught as a child, the good news is, as I mentioned, your mindset is your choice. It's a decision you make. So make this, and you may have to make those decisions multiple times a day. So I hope these tips helped. Thank you very much for tuning in. If I can help with that in any way, shape, or form, if you want to get more information on how you can get your wristbands, if you want to figure out where to get these signs that are behind me here, if you want to get some tips or strategies on how to keep positivity in front of you all day long, reach out to me. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help. 310-777-0352. That's my direct number. You can also email me, david@grantcardone.com. Marco, Jose, thank you very much for being part of this today. Send out a tweet with your tips on how you stay positive all day long. Have a great rest of the week.